Right, question 3 of the 2020 paper. So here we can see composite functions, something that you weren't great at in the exams, call a spade a spade. So the first thing here is f of g of x. Now thinking to yourself, there's my f of x function, a linear function. If I asked you for f of 5, what would you do? You'd sub in 5 for the x, so you'd go 6 times 5 minus 5. Ask you for f of 10. What would you do with the 10? Sub in 10 for the x, so you go 6 times 10 minus 5. And it's the same thing here. I've asked you for f of g of x. Now when they've asked you for that, what are you going to do? Sub in g of x everywhere you see the x. So you have 6 bracket g of x there is x plus 5 over 6 minus 5. You could multiply in your 6, top by top, bottom by bottom. Or you can simply see there your two 6's above and below the line go. So you've got x plus 5 minus 5, which simply leaves you with x. Now going over to the right hand side, same thing. If I asked you for g of 5, what would you do? You'd sub in 5 for your x, 5 plus 5 over 6. If I asked you for g of 10, you sub in 10 for your x. Here I've said g of f of x, you sub in f of x for your x. So instead of that thing x, you're subbing in 6x minus 5, and then plus 5 was there. So that bit there was my x. All over 6. Tidy her up now. Your minus 5 plus 5 go. You got 6x over 6, which 6 into 6 goes once. You're left with x. So both are the same. So our conclusion, I would just fire in what they asked you. F of g of x is the same as g of f of x. Now, get into the tough ones here. Your favorite thing, logs. So what's this? The real variables y and x are related by this expression. Y is equal to 5x squared. This equation can be rewritten in the form log 5 of y. So what have they done there? From your y is equal to 5x squared, what they've done is you horsed in a log to the base 5 in front of it. So we'll do the same both sides and see where that takes us. So that's all they've done. That's the clue. So instead of saying y is equal to 5x squared, they put a log to the base 5 in front of it. So whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. Now, formula book. No. So if you go to your formula book, page, what look at 21, you see all these wee rules of logs in front of you. Now, if you look at that, log 5x squared, you'll split it up into log 5 plus log 5x squared. So using them rules on page 21 of your formula book. So log 5y is equal to log 5 plus log 5x squared. So all I've done is applied that top rule there on page 21. Not too clear, but have a look yourselves. Another thing you'll see there, you can throw it in your calculator if you type in log 10, 10, log 100, 100, or you can see here log AA. Over on the right hand side of that, the old foam roller's getting in the way. Log AA, well, here's the x, because they bring down the x and they get just x, because log AA is 1. So log 5 becomes 1 as well. So log 5y, log 5 is 1. Throw it in your calculator, check it out. Plus, what do you do with your powers? Look at them rules on page 21. Throw down the power in front. 2 log 5x. That's what they wanted in the form of a plus b log 5x. So there's me a, there's me b, what's in front of it. So a is 1 and b is 2. Now, next bit. Hence or otherwise. So hence, use that previous answer. Use that previous answer. Find the real values of y for which log 5y is equal to this. Now, what do they mean hence? Hence, we've already written log 5y as this boy here. So what we're going to do is fill in this instead of log 5y. 1 plus 2 log 5x. So down here, fill in 1 plus 2 log to the base 5 of x. And that's equal to this lad over here on the right hand side, 2 plus log 5. 126 over 25. I always try throwing these in my calculator. See, does it work out as a nice decimal? So how that? If you throw that in your calculator, you get 5.04. 5.04. So 126 over 25, which is nice. Heap of decimals, keep it as your fraction, but I always think it makes it look a wee bit easier. 5.04x minus 1. Now, take your time. What we could do here is get all my logs one side, numbers the other side. Maybe try and keep my numbers positive, might make it look a wee bit easier. I might start coming together. So 2 log 5x minus that big brute. Remember, only change the sign in front of your logs, don't be foot in there. Is equal to 2 minus 1. Already that'll become a wee bit easier. So 2 log 5x minus 5.04x minus 1 is equal to 1. Now, using them laws of logs again, what could I do with this 2? Probably should have done it there. It can come up as a power. Log 5x squared minus log 5.04x minus 1. And again, when they've got the same base, so both of them are 5, so only if they've got the same base can you apply these rules of logs, unless you do that change of base. So you'll see there, your second rule in logs there is when you're minusing them with the same base, throw the first one on top of the second one. So that's what we'll do here. So log 5 through the first one, on top of that second one there. And then this is where the wee rhyme, Liverpool beats Newcastle is powerful, will come in. I'm just doing a wee crappy example on the side. If I have, where can I know this, log 2 8 is equal to 3, Again, Liverpool beats Newcastle, powerful. So the beats stands for my base. My power is 3 is equal to 8, 2 cubes equal to 8. I'm going to apply this boy into this. So my base is 5, my power is 1, that's equal to the number x squared. I'm going to do here, cross multiply, 5 times. You see, if you had a fraction, it might a wee bit dirtier looking there. Multiply those out, just throw them in your calculator. 25.2, you can actually work that one out okay. 25.2x minus 5 is equal to x squared. Starting to look like your old friend, the quadratic. Don't get cocky here now, you make wee silly mistakes. Now do your minus b. Throw it in. Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Put that in your calculator. And first answer we get is 25. This is x equal to 25. And our second answer of x, just go back and change the sign. And you get x equal to a fifth. Now, technically, if you've read that question, at the very top it says find the values of y. What we've got is x. But if you go back to the original one there, here it says how they're linked, y is equal to 5x squared. So y is equal to 5x squared, throw in each of those. So when x is 25, y is equal to 5 times 25 squared. Again, throw that into your calculator. Yeah, 3125. And do the same over here. Y is equal to 5 times a fifth squared. Fifth squared 25. 5 times is just actually a fifth. So there are two answers. So it looked woeful. Just use them rules of logs.